Hi, I'm Richard Taylor, Cinematics Director for Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. My background, which allows me to do this type of work, is that I have been a commercial director for almost 30 years and as such a cinematographer. And I also have directed special effects for several feature films, Star Trek, the original feature, Tron, to name a few. What we're going to do today is take you through the steps that it takes to make a cinematic moment in Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. In this particular case, this is the Osgiliath evil intro. The interesting thing about what we're doing here is that everything you're seeing here is created with the Sage engine. That's the same engine that creates the imagery when you're playing the game. And this is the actual resolution of the characters in the game itself. So this is a true representation, and you don't have that great jump in quality between the cinematics and the look of the game when you're playing it. I sit down with my storyboard artist and I do these little thumbnail sketches. When I'm doing these thumbnails, I'm actually looking at the screen with the actual positions of the camera that I'd like the camera to be in when we actually film. We work in World Builder, which is the program that allows us to position the architecture, the characters, the hordes in positions and have them move from one place to the other. The backgrounds are actually real pictures from the game. Then the storyboard artist comes and draws over those backgrounds the characters that we want to insert into the scenes. Each cinematic consists of multiple scenes, and here you can see individual frames laid into the storyboard format which we've created for Battle for Middle-earth. The numbers on the left side of the frame represent the camera positions, so that when my cinematic directors are assigned a scene, they automatically know where the camera is and the starting point. From these storyboards, we then make an animatic. In animatic, we take these frames and we dissolve between them if they are the same scene, and if there's a cut, it means it's a different scene. We then assign each one of these cinematic sequences to a cinematic director. To create a scene director has to place the architecture where it belongs in World Builder, place the hordes and all the characters, and what you're seeing here, all these paths, these little arrowed paths, are the movement of different hordes or of different individuals. Then we have a camera which we created for this particular game in the Sage engine that allows us to attach the camera to a track or a CV curve. That's just like attaching a camera in the real world to a dolly track. So that curve can have a three-dimensional shape to it, and that camera looks at a locator, and that locator can be moved around, and in that way we choreograph the camera to the action of all the characters. Here we've done a demonstration to show you some of the post effects that we do to some of these sequences. Here in Final Cut Pro we use some plugins that allow us to come in and add extra lighting, to change the contrast, change the coloration, anything we can do to make the scene more rich. So now you're going to see the final composite of all these processes. We've tried to add a lot of emotion and life to the scenes in Battle for Middle-earth. Here is the Osgiliath evil intro.
EA Games.